Miss Skullskitter had a great idea last night as we were working on sixth grade math. And so, what I thought we would do is we would go through today and we would talk about the surface area of some shapes, because sometimes those can be a little confusing when you just see them on a computer screen or in a book or something and you can't get all the way around them. So what we thought we'd do is we thought we'd go through and take a look at those today. So let's get into it and see what we can do. All right. Okay, we're going to come right over here. And our the first shape we're going to do is a cube. Okay. And a cube, of course, has 6 sides. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to make, this is our first side. Okay. And this is our second side. And then this is our third side. And then, of course, we have to have our top, we have to have our bottom, and this is going to be our outside. Okay, now when you see this in a book, if you see this in a book or you see it on your computer, you'll probably see something like this. Some of them may show you the top. But you usually see it like this. But what you have to understand is there are more sides over here. Okay? So, for the more sides over here, let's make a door. And let's go in and take a look. Okay? I will close my door. All right. So now I'm inside the cube. There's 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides, and 4 sides back to the one we came in, and a top and a bottom. Okay? All right. So, what you will also probably see in your book or computer, you may see this. All right. There's one. They bring it out like this, and there's one side. Then there's another. Then there's another side. There's a side. Okay, so if you look at that closely, okay, and all right, we'll fly up here. You will see in your book sometimes, you'll see this thing that looks like a cross. Well, that is just the cube that's just been splayed out in the open. Okay, so there's one side, there's another side, there's the bottom, there's a side, there's a side, and there's the top. Okay? So that is what the cube looks like. So what we will do is we will pause momentarily. We'll just pause momentarily here for your teacher to go over how they want you to solve the surface area. Because the surface area means that they want you to know how many or how much each one of these squares, how much area is in each one of these squares, and then you add them together. Okay? So that's what this little cross-looking thing is for. All right, so now our next thing is going to be let's move over here a little bit. Our next shape is going to be the rectangular prism. Okay? So rectangular prism, we have this, and we have this, and also this, and this. Okay? All right, so when you're looking at your book or whatever you're looking at, you probably see this. And again, what you have to realize is there's a top up there, but if you run around it, you have to also see that there are more sides that you can't see. So what we'll do is we'll edit a little door here, and we'll go inside. Okay. and close the door. Okay? And if you look, all right, here is what is the base or the bottom. Up here is the top. And here are the two sides. And then here is the front side of what we were looking at. Okay? So let's go out here. Okay, if we come over here, all right, this is going to be, all right, that's our first side, or our back side. Okay, then we have this, and this, 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 and, okay, so what we will have to have is we will have to go over here. So this is our base, and then we have another one over here, which becomes our top, okay, and then our end is right here, okay. All right, so, all right, here we go. We'll fly up again. All right. Now, that's what the rectangular prism looks like, kind of splayed out all over the ground, okay? So this is our back, and this is our front side, okay? And this is a side, this is our base, this is a side, and this is our top. So what your teacher is going to ask you is how much surface area do each one of these have? Now what we will do is we'll pause at this point to where your teacher can tell you how she wants you to come up with that. So we will go back over here and we'll start the next one here in just a second. Okay. The next thing that we want to do is we want to have what is called a rectangular prism. Not a rectangular. Well, let's move on to the triangular prism. Okay. So, okay. And we need one of these. All right. So you can see it's starting to take the shape. Okay, but we have these two sides that we need to worry about. So let me fix those really quick. I have to do it with squares first. Okay, now when your teacher is teaching you about these, you will see that when you have a triangle, that you have to multiply by 1/2. And that seems very confusing, but here's the reason why. Okay, if we look at what we have here so far, and we've got these squares out here on the side. Okay, so if I go up here and I make my edit to turn this into a triangle, watch what happens. See how it turns into 1/2 of a square and becomes the triangle? That's the reason that you divide or multiply by 1/2 rather. Okay, same with this side over here. All right. All right, and this is our nice little triangular prism. Okay. Now, when you see it in your book or on your computer, it will look like this. Very two-dimensional. But you have a side over here. There's another side back here. So we'll go in here. And we'll open our door. Okay. There's our base. There's our back. Here's our slanted front part. And then triangle and triangle. Okay. All right. So now, due to the mechanics of the game that I'm playing, I can't really make triangles on the ground. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and let your teacher take that over, and they can show you a good example of what that looks like. But just don't forget that those with these sides, when you see it like this, don't forget the ones that are here, and don't forget the ones that are this one here, okay? All right, so we'll turn that back over to your teacher. And we will come over here and make our pyramid. Okay, this is our pyramid. Okay, our pyramid. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Okay, and this is our pyramid. Okay, when you see the pyramid in your book or on the computer, it will sometimes look kind of like this. So you only see what's on this side. But this is a square bottom pyramid. So if we look at it, and we look down, let me move that. We look down. Okay, and then we'll go up a little bit here. Look at that. There is our square bottom pyramid. Okay, and again, due to the mechanics of the game, I can't go through and make triangles on the ground. But you can see that when we, let's go back down. Okay, so we have a square base that's our bottom, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. Okay, so for the surface area of this, you'll have to do 4 triangles and then the square base. Okay, and now we will turn that back over to your teacher, and they can show you exactly how they want you to solve it. And that is pretty much it for the only other thing there's a that your teacher will teach you about is the triangular bottom pyramid. And again, I can't do that because of the mechanics of the game. I can't make a triangle on the ground. So yeah, this is the pyramid. There's also one that has a triangular bottom, and your teacher will tell you what you need to know, so you can get an A in 6th grade math. And hey, again, this is your guy Skull Skitter. Just thought we'd show something that helped our family with this kind of stuff, and hope you enjoy it, and give the video a couple likes. And hey, have a good day.